Okay, so this is final project for IT202. I'm David Serpak. This is my bank. I chose the bank objective, so let's log in. Let's go. My username is root test 123. Sign in because okay, yes, we know. So you are logged in as root. I just used that. That is my tester. I am the system admin and the developer, so that's my. If I go to my profile, it says username root, email, date joined. That's today, December 15th, 2024, because it was created and it was done today. You could edit your profile here. You go back, you can change your password. That nav bar has to be fixed, but here the password management does work. You could also deactivate your account. I'm not going to do that. Here's the dashboard for the bank. You can create an account. So let's create a checking account and make a deposit of $50. There you go. Account created, your account number. Account created successfully, your account number. Let's go back to the dashboard. Let's make a deposit to that account of another $50. And let's call that, let's say it's for video games. Deposit successful. Let's go back to the dashboard. Let's go to withdraw. Let's bring up that account, which now has a balance of $100. Let's withdraw 50 and we'll go for food. Withdrawal $50 was successful. Let's go back to the dashboard and let's go to our transaction history and let's see if those are there. Look at that. So it's a deposit and a withdrawal of 50 and 50 for the two source accounts there. Well, I'm sorry, that those are initial ones were older. No, those were the latest ones. Yes, that's correct. So it goes to older transactions. So the transaction history is a lot longer for the world account. I wanted to keep it this way because I was playing around with it earlier and making sure things worked for screenshots for submission. So let's do an internal transfer. Let's take this account 5257 and let's make the destination account 9325. And let's transfer $75. Memo, test, transfer, internal transfer successful. Let's go back to the dashboard, transaction history. There's the transfer of the 75, the subtraction, and the addition in the transaction history. Okay, so if we wanted to do an external transfer, you'd say go to the 5257 account, recipient's name. Let's go George. His last four, let's go 0050, an amount of $50. We are paying him for beer transfer. So this happens now because user's last name, unfortunately, he is not a member in um, that error happens or SQL state because he's not a member of the bank, unfortunately. But that's how it would work if I had more members. I would have to create another user and then we'd be able to transfer money to that user. Now, if we go to view accounts, these are all our accounts created. I made them earlier. I didn't make them all now because I was doing it for the screenshots. As you can see, you have different account types: checking account, savings account, loan account, brokerage, cash, business savings, and checking. So let's go back to that. So you could also view individual transactions here. So say if I wanted to look at transactions just for 5257, I can click on view transactions here and it takes me to that one. It takes me to the last transaction page. So what is there left? We withdrew, we deposited. Let's go to the profile. So here you can see my profile information. It just gives you your username, email, date joined. This can obviously be expanded. This is just a base application, but this can be done. The avatar can be thrown up here because we have a My Profile page here with the avatar. Both can be expanded on, and a lot more information can be put here about the user, but this is just very bare bones to work. Now, on the bank nav bar, so that completes the whole dashboard, where you could also log out from the dashboard, you could log out from the nav bar. But if we wanted, what else? We also have system members. So if we wanted to see somebody to transfer cash to, this is where we would go. Unfortunately, there are only two uh, people on it right now, system and root. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna log out now, and I'm gonna show somebody. We're gonna sign up. We're gonna sign up somebody new. So I'm gonna use my um, NJIT email. I'm gonna call the username Dave, and I'm gonna set my password to pass123, and I'm gonna sign up. Registration successful. So now let's go to my NJIT email. Let's refresh that. Now, if I go to, I can show you an example because in Postman, it may have gotten, I either have to, okay, so what I wanted to show was that I couldn't enable Postman and I would have to link it to AWS, which I'm going to try to do later, but this is running on my local host right now, so I can't show you the SMTP that sends you a welcome email to authenticate the user, but I did add that feature. Um, it's not part of the class objectives, so I don't have to show that here, but I actually built that in. There you see you also, while it's live too, you see in the bottom right hand corner here you have reCAPTCHA. It will also do that so keyloggers or bots can't get in. So now let's try the login of the new user, Dave, pass 123, sign in. Okay, there we go, log in. And if you go to my profile, or if you go to the, if you log out and we go log in and you see where it says forgot password, um, like I said, I'm on my local system right now, but this will work on the XAMPP server. So let's try this right now, DMC. And you can just go test 123, test 123, reset, and it'll reset it for you. Um, but it will also require email authentication when Postman and SMTP is set up. So that works locally now, just in a very simple form, but it will also send emails out when it's live. So let's log back in. We are logged in. Let's go to the dashboard. Let's go to members. There's the new member that was added December 15th. He has a dashboard, same way, same thing. And that is the bank application. It has create account, deposit, internal transfer, transaction history, the ability to view accounts, the ability to withdraw from accounts. You could externally transfer to somebody else. You could internally transfer money from your own accounts. And some of the features that are it's set up for but aren't live yet are forgot password feature. Uh, Also reCAPTCHA here for bots, like I said. So I did a little extra. I tried to get as much as much close to production working and authentication as I could. There's only so much you can test and use locally. It is linked to a database locally. Here we'll look at the database real quick. This is the transaction history. Transaction history I ran a query for it to take a screenshot for the assignment upload. But if we go to the structure here, you can see you have an ID, which is the primary key, the account number, the user ID, the balance, the account type, when it was created, when it was modified, true or false, little Boolean logic there for whether or not the account is active. And this is it's just a database called register. It's on a local server that I'm running, but it is connected and it is working to this. As you can see here, if we go back to my PHP My Admin, you can see here our account types. We have checking, savings, loan, world, brokerage. And then if you go even further, you'll see the rest of them, the business checking and the business saving. But that is the SQL database. And that is the application in a nutshell. So let's log in one last time. We are signed in. Let's go to the dashboard and let's go to view my accounts. I don't have any accounts created for this user. So let's go to the dashboard and then real quick, we'll create an account, checking, we'll make $100 deposit, create account. Let's go to the dashboard, view my accounts. There it is. $100 opened up today. There's the account number. All right, so I walked through the entire application, um, showed how to sign up a user, walked through all the features, explained some of the production features that it will have when it goes live and it's connected to SMTP and to its Google reCAPTCHA security here. It will also have authentication and stuff. Um, a lot of it is commented out in the current code, but it will have those features that I built in. So that's it. Thank you.